Justice Brandeis said that the most cherished of rights is the right to be left alone. And unfortunately, too many in Washington don't get it. They're in every nook and cranny of our lives. And to tell you the truth, that's not what the Constitution says. The Constitution is about restraining government, and those powers not delegated are left to the states and to the people. Now, are we doing the 10-hour speech or the 9? I was pretty excited about this because I've been for a long time saying the Patriot Act went way too far. In fact, when they call something the Patriot Act, you have to wonder what's up, because usually it's the opposite of what they're trying to tell you. But the Patriot Act said that in our fear, we're going to give up on the Bill of Rights and we're going to have a lower standard so we can catch terrorists. But the thing that happened along the way, the thing that many of us worried about, is it turns out that it wasn't being used on terrorists, it was being used on all the rest of us. And I've said time and again, I'm not against looking at the records of terrorists. I want to look at more records of terrorists, but you don't get there by indiscriminately looking at all the records of all Americans all the time. To me, what you say or do on your phone records are none of the government's damn business. Now, the other side will say, oh, we're just collecting them, but we're not looking at them. So here's what I'm thinking. One, we don't know whether to trust them because they were telling us they weren't doing it in the first place. But two, even if we were to trust them that they're not looking at their phones. We fought the revolution because we were unhappy that British soldiers were writing the warrants, coming into any colony's house, and collecting their papers. What if the British soldiers said, oh, we're just taking your papers, but we're not going to look at them? The breach of your privacy is the moment they enter your house, the moment they take your records, that's when the breach comes, and it all stops now. But some will say, oh, but it's only your own boring business records, who cares? Well, here's the deal. If I've got your Visa record, I can tell whether you drink, whether you smoke, what magazines you read, what books you read, what newspapers you read. Do you gamble? I can tell who your doctors are. In fact, 2 Stanford students put an app voluntarily on some phones and followed some of their friends for a month.